Hello everybody, and once again welcome to Get Indie Gaming. We're back once again with our monthly view of the best 5 looking indie games to hit the market this November. Coming up amongst this month's titles we have jump scares aplenty, a pixel art title where you play as the Grim Reaper, and something very much from the contemplative side of the gaming spectrum. In keeping with the usual flow of this showcase, let's take a quick snapshot of a handful of games, our honourable mentions, that didn't quite make it for this November. Leading things off, we have Mini Hockey Champ, out now for the PC. This one's a fun-looking, action-packed, one-on-one arcade ice hockey game with fast and furious gameplay. Steamberg, also out now for the PC, is an adventure game with story exploration elements that comes with a unique style of gameplay. You, the protagonist, are unarmed and you must use the environment to lure evil robots to their doom by having them touch a Tesla coil which leads them to explode. Simple at first, this one's devilishly addictive. With Punch Planet out now in early access, we have a competitive sci-fi 2D fighter set within a rich, immersive universe along with strong aesthetics, a humorous backstory, and elements that span exotic planets, advanced civilizations, and alien races. Coming next, we have Ao A Rain Tale, where you embark on a perilous journey to help Ao fetch water for her family. In playing the game, you'll need to overcome challenges as you explore sub-Saharan Africa in her daily daunting chore, gaining skills and wisdom along the way. Set to land towards the end of the month, Black Mirror is a gothic horror adventure following on from the Black Mirror series from the mid to late 2000s. This intriguing new story in the series comes from the team at THQ Nordic and King Art. And lastly, for November's honourable mentions, we have God of Light Remastered. As the name suggests, God of Light is the definitive version of the original award-winning game that's been played by over 15 million people. This version features all new HD graphics, tailored light physics controls, and a remastered soundtrack from the genius team at Uncle. This one's out now for the PC, iOS, and Android devices. So with the honourable mentions for November covered off, let's jump right into this month's top 5. From George Batchelor from the Hot Date fame, this month's number 5 may have a few people scratching their heads as to what's really going on. You find yourself in jeopardy where you're stuck in a car, teetering back and forth on the side of a cliff. As day fades to night, you'll experience quiet moments of interaction with a variety of creatures and witness the transformative forces of nature as they happen around you. Through conversation with a welcome companion, you'll begin to discover the reasons why you're there, your relationship with the world, life and death, and if you'll see tomorrow. The game ships with multiple endings that will play out based on the shape of the narrative, so repeated playthroughs are liable to be rewarding. It's fair to say this one's for those who enjoy the more contemplative, casual side of the indie sphere. Hopefully we can all agree its look and feel, its pastel colour palette, and general art style together with the score put together by Jeff Linton is looking to be a real winner here. Far From Noise launches on the PC and PS4 this November 14th. Up next we have The Colonists from the Frozen Cortex developer and the Tokyo 42 publisher Mode 7 Games. This one's expected out in early access on the PC at some point this November. Here we have a settlement building game inspired by the number of classic titles such as The Settlers and the Anno series. Across a single-player campaign, a free-to-play mode, competitive multiplayer and a co-op, players take control of a robot squad as they attempt to settle on a foreign planet, where you prepare the ground for an influx of inhabitants from their homeworld. In keeping with these type of gaming experiences, you can advance your settlement from the Stone Age to the Space Age as you build the infrastructure for your colony by constructing complex roads, boat, train and drone transport systems. You'll also be needing to harvest natural resources, set up farming and food production, sculpt the terrain to optimize your networks and conquer other settlements, or perhaps even trade with new allies. This one hopefully will have you out and about to explore, research, manage, tweak and refine to your heart's content. At this month's number 3, Hands of Fate 2 is set 100 years after the events in the first game. It's an engagingly different title that's far from the normal hybrid of a standard action RPG and card game. In it, players explore a dark and malevolent fantasy world where their reality is a metaphorical board game overseen by a shadowy individual known as the Dealer. The campaign is presented as a world map divided into 22 challenges or levels. These challenges provide specific objectives, and dying fails the entire challenge. Each challenge sees cards being placed face down on the table. These cards reveal a trial to which you must overcome. This could be third-person combat, risk-reward minigames, and others besides. We're fans of this sequel and its new features. The enhanced variety of the combat is most welcome, as are the additions of new card suits and companions which really come into their own. Here's hoping this one lives up to its expectations. It's out now on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Death Coming, the newest game from the Next studio, is out now on the PC in early access and takes this month's number 2 position. This pixel art comedic puzzler features a Final Destination inspired gameplay where you take the role as a Grim Reaper, where naturally enough you're harvesting the souls of a particular group of targets via environmental interaction and manipulation. In a nice twist, you can't directly interfere with your targets. To kill them off, you need to make things happen around them, such as causing a swarm of bees to sting them into the afterlife, for example. If you get your timing wrong, your target may become suspicious and act accordingly. There are also angels to contend with who try to stop your handiwork at each and every opportunity. We're particularly taken by this one's cheeky art style, reactive AI, and its morbid black comedic take on a well-known theme. While only out in early access, there's plenty to keep you entertained as it moves into the full release cycle. In short, this is one of the most fun games we've played all year. For the first time in our short history, this month's number 1 is a VR game from the BAFTA award-winning indie studio Supermassive Games. This one launches this coming November 21st and is a PSVR exclusive. The Inpatient is a prequel set 60 years before Until Dawn, which was released back in 2015. As could be imagined, this game features a strong focus on immersive horror, where you play as an unnamed patient having recently awoken with a faltering memory within the mysterious Blackwood Sanatorium. It's up to you to discover why you're there, and along the way you'll uncover a chilling conspiracy within. Given the VR nature of the experience, it's best to expect nerve-shattering jump scares aplenty on this, our number 1 indie game for November 2017. With the Inpatient drifting away into the ether, we're just about finished up for this month's Best of Launch compilation. We hope you've liked what we've covered, and if there's anything you think that should have been here, then please let us know in the section below. Once again, it's been wonderful to see you here. We're about to expand the content on Get Indie Gaming. We're going to be looking to feature gameplay analysis, indie game news, commentary features, while also continuing the regular Kickstarter and trailer showcases. All the best, and please come back soon for more videos.